Welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from Pop Nail Polish. Sorry if I'm a little bit raspy today. So on November 11th, Pop is releasing the second kind of holographic polish collection that they have done. This is their Fall Holos. There are 6 polishes in this collection and they all range from hollow to mega hollow. I will note in here that some of these stain pretty badly, and as I come to those polishes I will let you know which ones they are. So along with the release of these holographic polishes, Pop is also releasing her next set of Pop pots. Now what this is little pots of glitter full of different shapes and colors and holographic and this and that, and I will show all of that to you at the end of the video. I'll just kind of show you the photos, and I will also leave all of that pricing in the description box below because I can't remember it off of the top of my head right now. But what I will also do in the description box is link Pop Nail Polish's Instagram page and Etsy shop, and I will leave my Instagram page where you can see more on this collection, including the pop pots and individual swatches and macros and all of that good stuff. So I believe one bottle will retail for $9, and then you can get all 6 for $54. She's also doing a thing where if you want this set of hollows along with her previous set of hollows, you can get all 12 for $96. So I think that's everything, and let's get into the swatches. So first up we have apple picking, and this is considered a mega hollow. This is a deeper red polish. So here's our first coat of apple picking. This goes on pretty nicely, very evenly. It is a little bit sheer in this first coat, so I am going to go in for a second coat. All of the polishes in this collection have a pretty similar formula. It is on the thinner side, so you do have to kind of be careful. Do thinner coats, otherwise it will run into your cuticles. So here's our second coat of apple picking. And this one does cover completely in 2 coats for me. I did want to note that I had a slight bit of staining with this one. It wasn't anything too bad, and it was more my cuticles than my nails. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have Pumpkin Patch, and this is a strong holographic orange. It's just shy of a mega hollow, but it is a very strong hollow. Here's our first coat of Pumpkin Patch. And this one is very sheer on the first coat, but it is buildable in just 2. This one has an amazing formula. It is probably the best in my opinion in this collection. It's a little bit thicker than the rest of them, but not thick by any means. So here's our second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. This one dries a little bit dull, but it does dry more holographic than when it's applied. I did top all of my swatches off today with liquid glass top coat, also from Pop, and I had no staining with this one. So there's 2 coats. Next up we have Hayride, and this is like a nutty nude color. This is considered a mega hollow. So here is our first coat of Hayride. And this is very sheer in the first coat. It is the only polish in this collection that requires 3 coats for complete opacity for me. I feel like this one does have the strongest holographic though. So here's 2 coats of Hayride. And if you aren't super picky, you probably could be able to wear this in 2 coats, but I am going to go ahead and show a 3rd coat. This does have the thinner formula, so you do want to be careful to do thinner coats. So here's 3 coats, and this does cover completely in 3 coats. Again, I used the liquid glass top coat. You will want a top coat for these just to make them stand out as super holographic. And I had no staining with this one either. So there's 3 coats. Next up we have Picnic at the Park, and this is a mega hollow again, and this is in a forest green shade. So here's our first coat of Picnic at the Park. This one has a really nice formula as well. It is, I would say, probably right up there with Pumpkin Patch, but it is still just a little bit thin, so you do have to worry about pulling and running and all of that stuff. So there's our first coat, and here's our second coat of Picnic at the Park, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. Again, it dries a little bit dull. This one was, for me, the worst stainer. It stained my nails and my cuticles and everything with the base coat, so just be aware of that. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have A Cool Night Sky, and this is like a navy shade, and this is also considered a mega holo. Here's our first coat of A Cool Night Sky. This one has a nice formula. It is, you know, thinner, but for this collection it's really nice to work with. And it is very sheer in this first coat here, but it does cover completely in 2. So here's our second coat of A Cool Night Sky. And this one obviously covers in 2 coats. This one is also another one that dries more hollow than it applies. But again, using a glossy top coat will help bring that out. I did have minor staining with this. And last up we have Rum Raisin, and this is a dark purple mega holo. Here's our first coat of Rum Raisin. This one is, for some reason, applying a little bit patchy, but it has nothing to do with the formula. I think it just had to do with my application. So there's our first coat, and here's our second coat of Rum Raisin. And this one does cover completely in 2 coats. I also, with this one, had pretty bad staining, just like Picnic at the Park. This one does apply and dry, both mega holographic though. Just maybe use a better base coat than what I have. So there's 2 coats. So it was kind of hard for me to pick a favorite because all of my favorites were pretty bad stainers. I don't like that. I know you don't like that. And I was told to use a base coat. I used a base coat and I still had some pretty bad staining. So I'm not sure if maybe it's my base coat that isn't protecting me as well as it should be, or the polish. I'm not entirely sure. So my favorite would be Hayride. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this collection. Let me know if you plan on picking anything up. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will talk to you again next time. Bye.